Okay, today I'm going to talk to you about people doing impressions. Like, for example, let's take gold dust, for example. I can do a good gold dust. Every time he would say something like, and you'll never, ever forget the name of gold dust. Or how about Paul Bearer, the deceased Paul Bearer? Ooh, my Undertaker. Or how about Bernie Mac? I go, I tell Bernie Mac jokes all the time. Now, what was the latest I told? I told something. I said a joke about I go upstairs. I come home from doing comedy at 2 in the morning. The 2-year-old gonna send some faggot downstairs for some milk and cookies. So he goes upstairs. He walks back. This boy walks past me like I'm a visitor. I said, "What you going in the kitchen to get?" He said, "Some milk and cookies." It sounded so funny. I wanted to hear it again. He said, "Get some what?" Some milk and cookies. And then what's that other joke he did? Oh yeah. All sex, I'm sick of all that shit. I'm 42 years old. Talking about coochie. Fuck coochie. Come on, do something special. What's your motherfucking head? That's what the fuck I do. Put your mouth on me. For what? You nasty son of a bitch. You ain't gonna put your mouth on me. I should put your mouth on me last time. You got your goddamn attitude. Anyhow. And then the second thing I want to talk about is people who have issues or they ignore you. Like, for example, if John sees somebody, I don't care if it's a white girl, he don't care if it's a black girl. If John sees a black girl or a white girl, she tells, and she wants to talk to him, they ignore him. But if I talk to somebody and they ignore me, I don't get mad with them. I say, "Oh, you don't want to talk to me? Okay." Now, the third thing is when I remember one time I went to the 97.9 The Box birthday bash, and I had tickets for it. So I went. I had me a good time. And there was fireworks everywhere in that total center. Even fire shattered up. And then I went with Janie. May she rest in peace, 'cause she's in a better place. But anyway, I went with Janie to this Christina Aguilera concert, and we stayed out till we didn't come back till like 12 or 1 in the morning. Everybody else was asleep. We were still up. And see, Janie, let me tell you how. Let me tell you how. The reason how Janie died. It's because her sisters was working, and she kept every time her sisters was working, they would bring Janie hamburgers and french fries, and every time her sisters gave Janie hamburgers and french fries, she ate them. Until one day, she was alright at first, but then that's when something was wrong with her, like she had a heart attack or something. So they took Stanley to the hospital, and the doctors tried to revive her, but obviously they couldn't revive her. So the doctors told her, "I'm sorry to tell you this, but I'm afraid Janie's dead." And that's when Janie's sisters started really breaking down, started crying. They went to the funeral and the wake, and they one of her sisters came over here, told me that Janie died. I was like, oh my God. And they gave me their number. I don't know if I still have it or not. So anyway, the fourth thing I want to talk about is last night, like I told John, I saw the Money in the Bank ladder match 2013, and I can't see how Randy Orton would climb up that ladder and retrieve the WWE Championship Money in the Bank briefcase. I mean, I wanted Sheamus to win that WWE Championship Money in the Bank briefcase, but obviously he didn't win it. But I tell you one thing, in that SmackDown that World Title contract ladder match, I was disgusted when Damien Sandow won that match. Now, I tell you this much, it's like I was telling John, Team Rose Scholars are no more. And let me tell you, when I say no more, that means they're no longer friends and they don't like each other. But as far as the other organization, TNA, last week, it was Chris Sabin versus Bully Ray, and somehow, some way, Chris Sabin got a hammer, picked up the hammer, and when Bully Ray wanted to power bomb, when Bully Ray wanted to power bomb Chris Sabin, picked up a hammer and just hit Bully Ray over the head with it. And Bully Ray did not move. He was knocked out. So Chris Sabin pinned Bully Ray for the 3 count, and now Chris Sabin is now your new, and let me repeat this, Chris Sabin is now your new TNA World Heavyweight Champion. But you know anything, knowing Bully Ray of Aces and Eights, he's going to get a rematch. Knowing him, he will get a rematch. But I tell you one thing, I hope we don't get a rematch because Bully Ray don't deserve that title. Because you know, they got this new thing, what they call the main event, the new main event mafia, which comprises of Kurt Angle, Sting, Magnus, Rampage Jackson, and Samoa Joe. I like the new main event mafia. But as far as the Aces and Eights are concerned, they can go to hell for all I care. They can go to hell for all I care. Now, as far as now, let's get back to the WWE. Now, like I was telling John, Randy Orton got a divorce from his wife, because I saw this on Facebook. So now, what Randy Orton's going to do next, I don't know. And I also one time read on Facebook that Jack Swagger got arrested for cocaine and drugs. So now, obviously he's back in the WWE wrestling. And And hold on, let me show you. Let me go get my games and show you the games. And also, let me show you how many games I got. So hold on, I'll be back. All these games. Okay, now I'm gonna show you these games that I got. See, this is WWE 13. See it? I played this game many times, and let me tell you, I like this game. There's a new storyline to it. And if you don't have this game, you need to get it now. This one is SmackDown versus Raw 2010. You see it? This game has storylines also, but you gotta unlock every wrestling arena in this game. So if you don't have this game, please get it. WWE 12 with Randy Orton on the game. I advise you to get this game. That is, if you like wrestling or not. So this thing has also a storyline on it, and you can unlock arenas and you can unlock wrestlers on it. So if you don't have this game, please get it. Please get it. Here's a fighting game called Injustice. See it? This is with Wonder Woman, Flash, Joker, Superman, Lex Luthor, Green Lantern, and Batman. I played it many times, and if you don't have this game yet, go and get it before it sells out. This is 2000. This is WWE SmackDown versus Raw 2008. I tried to unlock the SummerSlam arena and the rest of the arenas. I could not do it. And on the cover is with Undertaker, John Cena, and Bobby Lashley. Excuse me, on it. On this game, you can unlock wrestlers and arenas on this game. So if you don't have this game, this is an old game. So I advise you to go get it. This is another fighting game, which is called Tekken 6. Tekken 6, but if you can see it. Now this Tekken 6 is with has a lot of characters on it. So if you don't have this game, I advise you to get it. This is WWE SmackDown vs. Raw 2009. Now, if you have this game, please play it. If you don't, you need to go and get it. And this is with the Generation X on the game. This is Legends of WrestleMania with Steve Austin, Hogan, Andre the Giant, and The Rock on the cover on the game. All you gotta do is fight the legends in this game and in old arenas. If you don't have this game, go and get it. Here's another fighting game called Street Fighter 4. All these characters that you fight, and that's all you gotta do is fight these characters in stages, from stage 1 all the way to stage 10. There's another wrestling game called TNA Impact. See it? With Kurt Angle, Samoa Joe, Sting, Booker T, and AJ Styles on the cover. I played this before. I loved it. I don't know if I'm gonna give this up or not, cause I don't know if I'm gonna give this game up or not, cause I like it. But anyway, it's a good game. This one is WWE All Stars with Hulk Hogan, John Cena, Ultimate Warrior, Randy Orton, Mr. Ooh yeah, Macho Man, Randy Savage, The Rock, and Rey Mysterio on the cover. I played it many times, but I couldn't get the steel cage on how. I couldn't get the steel cage. Tried to climb out of it, couldn't do it. Anyway, it's a good game. It's a good game. It's a game that I probably don't play no more, which is Grand Theft Auto 4. All you gotta do is shoot people in this game, which I don't want to do no shooting. But anyway, if you like this game, go and get it. There's another one called Mortal Kombat. See it with Scorpion and Sub-Zero on the cover. All you gotta do is fighting stages on this game and try to beat Shao Kahn. There's another fighting game called The King of Fighters 13. All you gotta do is go and fight in stages in this game, and you win the game. Here's another Mortal Kombat game called Mortal Kombat vs. DC Universe, where the Mortal Kombat fighters versus the Marvel Universe fighters. You gotta fight in 10 stages, and in 10 stages, after you beat 10 stages, that's when you win. Another fighting game called Marvel vs. Capcom 3. There's a lot of characters in the game, but you got to try to fight the biggest character there is in this game. If you beat him, you win. Here's one called Tekken. There's another one called Tekken Tag Tournament 2. See it? This is where you have to fight every character in this game until you beat all the characters and win. There's another fighting game called Soul Calibur 4. Same thing. You got to fight every character in this game until you win. It's Soul Calibur 5. And you got to beat all these characters in this game until you win. Every last fighting character that's in this game, you got to beat him and win. It's Street Fighter Tekken, or Street Fighter versus Tekken. In this game, you gotta have the Street Fighter versus Tekken in this game. If you beat them, you win. Here's Virtual Fighter 5. Right here, you see it? Same thing with this game. You gotta fight all these characters in order for you to win. Here's the Genesis with Sonic the Hedgehog. I tried to play Sonic about 3 times. Some of the games I beat, some of the games I couldn't beat. But if you want this, get this at your store before GameStop store before it sells out. I guess, you know what? I guess that's about it. So, oh wait a minute. Here's Webcam icon. See it? On this game, you gotta fight all these DJs in this game until you win. I got Wheel of Fortune. I played this game many times, and sometimes I lose, sometimes I win. So if you don't have this game, or if you already have this game, play it. And last but certainly not least, Dragon Ball Burst Limit. I played this game before. It is not hard, and it is not. It's easy for me to play. So if you got this game, play it. If you don't just. If you got this game, play it. If you don't, you need to get it. But anyway, that's all I got to tell you. So, see you the next time.